A new court filing in the last 24 hours from a co-defendant in the Trump election interference case says a Cobb County prosecutor can testify in court that Nathan Wade's former law partner Terrence Bradley told her many important details in person.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Terrence Bradley, the former law partner of Nathan Wade, who may be able to bury Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis with what he said, what he didn't say, and what others are willing to go to court and testify that he said to them. Now, there's a whole lot here, and it's kind of confusing, so let's start from the very beginning and take a look at this gentleman right here. This is Terrence Bradley, as I said, the former law partner of Nathan Wade. Now, he was in the firm with Wade, working on the election interference case involving President Donald Trump and many others, until he was kicked out of the firm because of some alleged improprieties with young ladies, which is a different story. And for now, I digress. Now, he may have an axe to grind against Fani and Nathan because of his ousting from the firm, which is why he could have been talking to people about Fani and Nathan's relationship. Because remember, the whole thing is that Fani and Nathan were alleged to be together in a romantic relationship before November 2021. That's a very important date because that's when Fani hired Nathan to be on the election interference case as special prosecutor. Now, this guy has no experience, speaking about Nathan Wade, no experience prosecuting felonies, let alone a RICO case, let alone a former U.S. president. So why would you put this guy in that seat, and why would you pay him $650,000 US from January 22 up until right now, 2024? Why? What is the purpose? Especially when the next highest paid person from the Fulton County DA's office only got paid $90,000, and then the third highest person got paid $75,000. What's going on? I think Terrence Bradley could be the key to figuring all this out, because this is Nathan's former friend. He was there. He witnessed him doing X, Y, and Z. He talked to him. He knows what's going on. Now, remember, there was a hearing this past Friday about Fani and disqualification, and Terrence Bradley testified. Now, he had been talking to Ashley Merchant, who is Michael Roman's lawyer. Michael Roman, of course, one of Trump's co-defendants. Now, in their text communication, he's spilling the beans. He's snitching. He's saying, yeah, they were together. They met in 2019 at a CLE, continuing learning, education, whatever, conference for lawyers. He says that they met back then, and they probably started dating back then. He was giving up all the information. Now, all of a sudden, when he's on the witness stand and he's being questioned by Miss Merchant, and Nathan Wade is right there, right in front of him, oh, I don't recall, I don't remember, I was speculating. He did a 180, pretty much recanted on whatever he said in the text messages, right? But the problem is, he did not just tell that to Ashley Merchant. He was speaking to other people, including one Miss Cindy Lee Yeager. Now, that's going to be a problem because Miss Yeager works for the Cobb County DA's office. So she saw him on television, called them up and said, hey, this guy's lying. He told me something different other than what he said on the stand. I'm willing to come testify. Now, understand this. If Miss Yeager, and I'll put her on the screen as well, if Miss Yeager wants to come testify, that's going to be very bad for Terrence Bradley, because you have the evidence from Ashley Merchant, the text messages where he's talking about how Nathan and Fani had been dating long before November 21, probably back in 2019. And then he got on the stand and recanted. If she is going to go on the stand and testify and say, hey, he told me the very same thing that he told her in the text, she's going to be a very credible witness because she's actually working for the Cobb County DA's office. If she gets on the stand and lies, that would torpedo her entire career. Why would she do that? And she might even go to the penitentiary. Isn't that called perjury? Okay, so look, check it out. Here is an article about that right here. Fox 5 Atlanta. Cobb County prosecutor alleges Fani Willis, Warren Bradley, they are coming after us. So this is Miss Yeager, who I just showed you. She's saying that Terrence Bradley, my man right here, she's saying that he told her, Fani told him, hey, don't say anything because they're coming after us. They're on to us. They know what's going on. Don't say a word. Okay, let's read some of this right here so we get some more context. I know it's a little confusing, but y'all just hang with me. A co-defendant in the 2020 Georgia election interference case has filed a notice of proposed testimony following Terrence Bradley's testimony in a disqualification hearing for Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and her office. And again, if Fani Willis is disqualified from this case, then so shall the entire Fulton County DA's office. And if the case is to survive against Trump, Michael Roman, many others, it must go to a different DA's office, I would presume in the neighboring area. Clayton County already said they can't take it. Cobb County could be destination for the case, but now someone from Cobb who works in the DA's office is saying, hey, this guy told me X, Y, and Z, and he got on the stand and lied. So you see the problem. If the case was to get removed from Fulton and then go to Cobb, and then she doesn't say anything before it goes to Cobb, that could be a problem for her. So she has to come out and say something now. Some are going to say, well, she's snitching and she's doing too much. And who asked her? Well, if the case went to Cobb, then somebody might ask her. It's better to get in front of it now than to be asked a question later. But let's keep on going. The motion was filed on behalf of co-defendant David Schaefer, proposing that Schaefer would present testimony of attorney Cindy Lee Yeager, co-chief deputy district attorney for Cobb County. You think she's going to get on the stand and lie? If you think that, I got a bridge in Brooklyn. I got some water in the desert. I got whatever you want to sell. You could buy for the low. Let's keep on going. According to the motion, Yeager reached out to Schaefer's counsel after watching Bradley's testimony. Yeager informed the attorneys that she had numerous in-person and other conversations with Bradley from around August 23 through January 24, during which they discussed Willis and Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade. Now, that time frame aligns with the time that he was speaking to Ashley Merchant, Michael Roman's lawyer. So he's speaking to Ashley Merchant through text. We got the text. That's evidence right there. I did the whole video going through the text. So that's evidence. And then you have, again, what's her title? The co-chief deputy district attorney for Cobb County. You get her saying that he told her the very same thing that he told Ashley Merchant in the text. So he's toast. And if she's going to go on the stand and say that, not only is Terrence Bradley toast, then so is Fani Willis, Nathan Wade, Fulton County DA's office. And I think ultimately the case against Trump would be done. But let's continue here. Bradley reportedly informed Yeager that Willis and Wade initiated a romantic relationship after meeting at a 2019 Municipal Court Continuing Legal Education Conference, CLE conference. And this relationship continued from 2019 through 2020, overlapping with Willis's campaign for district attorney. The filing also states Mr. Wade had definitely begun a romantic relationship with Miss Willis during the time that Miss Willis was running for DA in 2019 through 2020. Yeager claims that Bradley told her that he had personal knowledge of their relationship, including details about the use of Robin Yearty's apartment and other meetings before November 21. Bradley also reportedly asserted that Wade prepared his own divorce complaint and instructed Bradley to sign and file them. Yeah, so basically the lawyer, you write your own complaint and then you just give it to your man. Okay, go ahead. You're my lawyer. You're my friend. You go ahead and sign it. I don't need you to really do anything else other than to do that. So that's pretty much what that is, okay? Let's continue here. Yeager further contends that she was present in Bradley's office in September 23 when he received a call from Willis. Allegedly, Yeager overheard Willis telling Bradley, they are coming after us. You don't need to talk to them about anything about us. The call was reportedly related to an article about how much Wade and his partners had been paid. There goes the $650,000 US from January 22 up until right now. We're putting two and two together. She's on the phone in a panic, like, hey, don't tell anything. Don't say nothing. Keep it all the way shut. The motion requests that if the court reopens the hearing to receive additional evidence as requested by both the state and former President Trump, Schaefer requests that the defense be allowed to subpoena Yeager and present her testimony. Now, there will be another hearing that's going to come up on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. I'm recording this right now at about 12 noon on Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. So tomorrow there will be another hearing, and I think Yeager will be present. That's what I hope. I think that if you have this woman, the co-chief deputy DA from Cobb County, come out there and testify that she overheard this call from Fani Willis, I think it's pretty much a wrap, because that is a very credible witness. And if she is caught lying at all, meaning misrepresenting, misremembering, leaving out a detail, she'll be toast. Her entire career would be finished. So I don't think she's going to risk that for this case. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that this case is over with? I mean, there's so many things that keep happening. You get text messages, you get witnesses, you get this, you get that, you got obvious things. You got so much happening in this case. I don't see how it survives. Even if all that happens in this situation, specifically with the judge, and if all that happens is a case is removed from Fulton, I don't see how it goes anywhere else and lives. I think it's pretty much over. But we're going to see come Wednesday, there will be yet another hearing about Fani and whether or not she's off the case. And I think ultimately she's done. There's no defense from Democrats, no defense from the left-wing media, even some of your super left rags like the Daily Beast are talking about she's toast. Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.